Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Charger Arena for an exciting high school girls matchup between the visiting Tigers of Shelby and the hometown Chargers of Covenant Christian High School. I'm Kyle Bernigge, and we have a special treat tonight. We've got the voice of varsity soccer, Mr. Andy Biles, with us tonight. Andy, it's good to have you with us on the broadcast.
Oh, it's great to be here, Kyle, with a savvy veteran like yourself.
Well, most of our thousands of listeners know the context of this game, but we're going to lay it out for them. Between these two schools, we've got 2 losses, and neither of them are from Covenant. They come in with a record of 20-0. We've seen a lot of their games this year. And they kept it going Tuesday night with an exciting win over Wyoming. And we got the visiting Tigers of Shelby from about 1 hour north, and we're glad they made the trip down here. And they come in with a record of 19-2. So we got a great matchup tonight. And Andy, you know basketball. It's going to be a fun environment.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. Young team, but definitely have putting the wins on the board, and environment looks to be exciting.
Well, you just mentioned the youth of this Shelby team. 8 sophomores on the squad, 2 juniors and a senior, if I counted correctly. That's a very young squad. And we just came off of a really close JV contest. So they got some young talent, and their guard play is definitely going to get after it. We can expect that. So we got a fun atmosphere for you tonight. We're going to bring in Coach Kaptein, and we're going to get Coach in here in just a second.
Gentlemen, how you doing?
We're doing great, Coach. Here we are.
Yeah.
I just said that we got 2 teams with 2 losses total, and neither of them are your teams.
Wow.
20-0. How exciting is that, Coach?
That is phenomenal. Going through my day-to-day just by myself a little bit, just reflecting on what the season was. We can't be more blessed. It's phenomenal. The girls are ready. They're dialed in. They're going to play their best game tonight. So should be fun. I'm glad Shelby's here. Test before tournaments. They're a great team, as the record shows. Should be a battle.
Well, I'm sure that the narrative builds as the season goes on. You start 8-0, 10-0, 12-0, 15-0. And then it was like 19-0, and then just a big game Tuesday night with Wyoming. Great atmosphere here. Do you feel like that's going to really help them build for tonight against just a super Shelby team?
It does. They're guard-oriented again, like Wyoming was. We're going to have to get out on the 3. They shoot it well. They have a great guard, Burmeister, I believe her last name is, number 10.
Yep.
She's really good, so we're going to have our defense locked in. But, no, we're building. It should be exciting. I'm excited.
Well, of course, the last game in Charger Arena, we've talked about that in some of our interviews. It feels like maybe we're belaboring it a bit, but here we are, last varsity contest. It's a special place to all 3 of us.
Yep.
What does that mean to you tonight?
It's something special. Way back in the day, when this place was sold out, by the first quarter of the JV game. I'm sure you had that too. Standing room only. You walk in, the old River Valley. It was a battle, and you know what? This is special, and I love to see the crowd here. The atmosphere is second to none. I'm gonna miss it. This is something special.
Well, we're really excited to watch your girls take the court again tonight and get that 21st victory.
Let's go. Let's get 21.
Hey, good luck. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
You got it. That was Coach Kaptein, and, of course, he's pumped up, Andy, to try to keep the season going to 21-0. And we've been in this gym, quite a bit over the years. We played in this gym. Obviously, we're going to create some new memories in the other gym on the other side of that wall. But for the girls to come out tonight and set the tone, what do you think are some of the major things they got to do to just start the game right?
Yeah, I think they got to bring the energy, get off to a fast start, stay calm. What's impressed me about this team is their unflappability. They stay calm under pressure. They've just quietly gone about their business and took care of that business, putting 20 wins together. So come out, stay calm, don't get flustered, and get after the ball.
Well, we got our first vocab drop of the night. Unflappability. It's going to be a good night. We're going to step aside and be ready for Anthem and starting lineups. We'll be right back.
Good evening and welcome to Covenant Christian High School for tonight's varsity basketball game between the Shelby Tigers and your Covenant Christian Chargers. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that everyone please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps. Direct your attention to the flag. We pause now to honor our nation and those who protect our freedom with the playing of the national anthem. Tonight, to perform the national anthem for us is senior Jordan Kuiper. Thank you, Jordan Kuiper. And now let's meet the starting lineups for one last time in this gymnasium, starting with the Tigers. Starting at guard, the sophomore, number 13, Ava Lambert. At guard, the sophomore, number 20, Michelle Peterson. At forward, the sophomore, number 10, Jana Burmeister. At forward, the sophomore, number 22, Annabelle Stark. And at center, the senior, number 3, Kylie Brown. The Tigers are coached by Sarah Wolking, assisted by Emma Stovall, Abby Rodriguez, and Kendall Zulek. And now for your Covenant Christian Chargers, starting at guard, she's a 5'5" senior. She's number 4, Morgan Vanderskaff. At guard, she's a 5'8" senior. She's 14, Sam Muhlenberg. At guard, a 5'7" junior. She's number 21, Mariah Vinoverlo. At forward, a 5'8" senior, number 22, Annika Brower. And at forward, a 5'9" senior, she's number 32. She's
Well, we are just about ready for tip-off. Shelby and Covenant Christian starting for the Tigers. The only senior on the roster, Kylie Brown, then Jana Burmeister, Ava Lamberg, Michelle Peterson, Annabelle Stark. And for the hometown Chargers, Morgan Vanderscaff, Sam Muhlenberg, Mariah Van Overlope, Annika Brower, and Brooklyn Muhlenberg. Tip goes to Shelby right off the bat. Burmeister for 2. That seemed to work out pretty well in the Tigers' favor, and they're on the board first. Off the miss there by Brower. Burmeister. The rebound. Got to the rim, knocked away by Muhlenberg. And here comes Morgan Vanderscaff. Mariah is going to take a wing 3 short. Gets her own rebound right to the rim for 2. What do we got here, Andy? We got a little bit of full court pressure.
Make the guards work.
Absolutely slow down the tempo a little bit. That 3 was off the mark by Peterson, but there's Burmeister cleaning it up for another 2. Shelby with a little bit of three-quarter pressure, but nice pass from Muhlenberg to Van Overlope for 2. As we expected, good pace to this one. Really sharp, solid basketball by both teams. That's going to be a miss by Lamberg from the corner, and it will stay with the Tigers. Oh, we got a nice crowd here in Charger Arena on this Thursday evening. Steal by Muhlenberg, stolen right back by Shelby. Kind of a wild shot there by Peterson. Muhlenberg with the rebound, and that foul is going to be on Brown. Job passing, breaking the press again. That's Sam Muhlenberg from the wing. Just what they want to see is her getting in on the three-point action. And then a steal by Sam, right to the rim for 2.
Oh. Great play by Sam.
Woo! Beautiful,
Back-to-back buckets.
Beautiful sequence by Covenant Christian, starting on the defensive end. Burmeister off the mark. Rebound Brower. Doesn't really want to keep the break going. Passes off to Van Overlope. Van Overlope from the top of the key. Rebound Muhlenberg to Van Overlope. Off the right hand off the window. Excellent start by Mariah Van Overlope. 11-4 Chargers.
Student section getting into it.
Nice to see a good turnout by Charger students. Burmeister with a tip. Will stay with Shelby. Sorry, check that. Covenant Christian. Sarah DeVries and Lydia Muhlenberg checking in for the Chargers. Two juniors that were a big part of that win Tuesday night against Wyoming. Sarah puts the ball on the floor. She's short. And we got a jump ball. Good defense by Mariah Van Overloop. And it will stay with Covenant Christian. Nice pass from Mariah to Sarah. Good look at the bucket, but it will stay with the Chargers. And now, Andy, more substitutions. We know Coach Kaptein likes to go into his bench. Ayla Holsteg and Jenna DeVries checking in.
Yeah, the bench is deep, and there's not a drop-off when they bring in the DeVries twins and the guards.
You got to think that's been a leading factor in this 20-0 start on the season. And you can have your second string that effective. Shelby trying to run an effective break, and that pass just off the mark. So far, the Chargers have done a very good job breaking the press. The goal is always to punish the other team for pressing by scoring in transition. This is Ayla Holsteg from the wing. Looked good. Rebound, Minderhout. Her miss is rebounded by Van Overloop, and she's going to be fouled by Shelby. That's going to be Annabelle Stark, one of the many 10th graders on this Tigers squad.
Chargers are very active on the offensive glass.
Absolutely.
Led to that foul.
That was Sarah DeVries off the inbound. Chargers push their lead up to 6. There's Burmeister. She's got one thing on her mind, and that's going to the rim. She's defended very well. She gets the ball back, and we got our first strap ball of the night. We like to track those, Andy. Little education here. We got to have some tally marks going. That's strap ball number 1. We got to make Dan proud.
I'll do my best.
I think you can handle tallies. Although maybe you want to call it something different. We came up with strap. That's the best one we could come up with. So
why change a good thing?
that's right. There's Minderhout for 3. Shelby finally controls the defensive rebound. Like you mentioned earlier, very active Covenant Christian. Trying to get those offensive rebounds. Here's Sam, thought about it. Had a good look. Short on that three-pointer. Shelby better locate her, or she's going to make another one in a hurry with those kind of looks. So we're approaching 2 minutes to go first quarter. 13-7. Burmeister sent back by DeVries, but she's going to pick up the foul, we think. That's 35. That's Jenna DeVries. What does every official say on that one? Got her with the body, right?
Yep, clean up top. Got her a little bit down low.
Burmeister at the free throw line makes the first. And now Vanderscaff and Van Overloop checking back into the game. Burmeister makes both, cuts the lead to 4. Excellent skip pass. Then down to Jenna, right up for 2.
Number 35, Jenna DeVries.
Twin madness, we're going to call that.
Twin madness?
Twin madness.
I like it.
They've been working so well together.
They have been.
Especially the last stretch. And as you just said, great ball movement. Yep.
They've been fun to watch together.
Number 10, Jana Burmeister.
I have a feeling, Andy, we're going to say Burmeister a lot tonight. That's her again for 2.
She is all over the floor, defensive and offensively.
And she's just a sophomore. And now Brower's going to check in for Jenna DeVries.
There's the second one. Strap ball.
Strap ball, number 2. We've gone as many as 3 games without one. Now we already have 2 in the first quarter.
1 for each team.
Trying to tell Sam that somebody was coming behind her, but a little too late. Good steal there by Brown. And now here's Peterson setting up the offense for the Tigers. Bit of a wild shot there. And off the miss, it's going to stay with Shelby. And with 45.6 on the clock, Shelby basketball down 4. Wolting to inbound. Over to Peterson. 40 seconds to go. That's Brown. With the miss, rebound Brower. 30 seconds. Coach Kaptein likely wanting one shot. Now at the 15 seconds, but that's Mariah going right to the bucket. You'll take that. The lane's there, you take it.
Mariah's been getting to the rim really well this first quarter.
That was Wolting for 3, and that's going to end the first quarter. Big shot there by Shelby to put up 14 on the quarter. But it's 3 short of Covenant Christian 17, and that's how the first quarter will end. We're going to catch our breath, and we'll be right back. As the second quarter begins, Shelby basketball.
Chargers got to find a way to stop number 10, Burmeister, who had 11 of the 14 points of the first quarter.
Speaking of which, she'll head back to the free throw line as Brower picks up the foul.
Team first. Shooting for the Tigers will be number 10, Gina Burmeister.
She makes the first free throw. And the second. She's 4 for 4 from the free throw line, folks. And she's going to pick up the steal. And she's going to go right to the bucket.
2 more.
That's on Vanoverlo, just her first foul. But 2 quick team fouls here in the second quarter.
No rim for Burmeister on any of those.
Just like Andy Bilesma back in the day. Nothing but net.
One can dream.
That one hit a rim, a couple parts of the rim, but we'll give her the 1 point.
Yep, still went in.
Minderhoud breaking the press. Vanoverlo down to DeVries for 2. And she's fouled. You got to think, Andy, that, like you said to start the quarter, if Covenant can contain Burmeister, they're definitely mismatched down here with the DeVries twins and Brower down low. Containing Burmeister has got to be the #1 key to this game.
I think that's exactly right.
Short on the free throw. Brooklyn off the high glass, wide. Burmeister with the rebound. There's Peterson, got a little bump, no foul. Rebound, nice pass by Vanoverlo. Layup, Muhlenberg.
Great look by Raya. Nice finish by Sam.
That was Peterson dragging her foot, and that will be a traveling violation.
Good pressure by the Chargers, creating that turnover.
Over the top for Jenna, off the mark. Rebound DeVries. Not sure if she lifted her foot or not. Off the rebound, Muhlenberg for 3.
2 more offensive rebounds on that possession, but we couldn't convert.
Jenna DeVries had a good look underneath. She usually puts those in. Chargers keep a 3-point lead. Peterson block, keeps it in play. Here's Sam, down to Vanoverlo. Good footwork, left hand too strong, rebound Burmeister all the way to the rim. Thought she was fouled. And that's a rebound by Lamberg, and they do call a foul there. It's going to be on Vanoverlo. Her second foul. Lamberg splits the pair. Here comes the Shelby pressure. Ayla Holstag stepped on the line. Just what you want to do on defense.
Create the turnover, get the ball back, down by 2.
Good defense there by Sarah DeVries, knocking it away from Burmeister. Lamberg lost it, and then a kicked basketball. Lydia kicked it.
She's smiling about that. Little soccer move there.
You know something about soccer. Missed by Burmeister. Good play saving it by Sam. Good pass from Sarah to Jenna. That's going to be a reaching foul on Stark. Just one common opponent between Shelby and Covenant Christian. That's Mason County Central. Both teams had solid victories. That's going to be Sarah DeVries for the foul.
Her first, team fourth.
4 team fouls for the Chargers. That's going to put Shelby in the bonus on the next foul, which is significant, just approaching the halfway part of the quarter.
Yeah, they're 7 for 8 from the line, so we certainly don't want to give them any more opportunities at the stripe. They're taking advantage of that.
Pretty aggressive defense there by Burmeister. Fortunate to not pick up a foul. Twins trying to play two-person game there. Nothing there. Good patience. Chargers looking to get a quality look at the bucket. And Coach Captine's going to take a full timeout. Good defense there by Shelby.
A full timeout.
Coach Captine wants to look at the offense there and get some things situated. Well, you know, Andy, it's our tradition to have trivia in our broadcast, so it's trivia time. Are you ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Well, we're looking at a very, obviously, successful girls team this year. And I'm thinking of another girls team that went all the way to the state championship. We've talked about them on the air. They weren't undefeated that year, but the trivia question tonight is, where was that championship game played? 1992 state championship game. Where was that game played? I was there, cheering on the Lady Chargers.
Yeah, I was there.
You were there too.
Yeah.
Answer to come. Talked about it a bit over the last week or so on our broadcast, but gym was built 1979. Girls varsity played not that long after, but then boys with their first game in 83. And there's been a lot of good memories here made over the last several decades. Sarah DeVries to inbound. 3:48 to go. 2-point lead for the Chargers. Great pass across court. Now Shelby showing a little zone. And there's Sarah. That's 3 buckets this quarter, Andy, that Twin Madness couldn't quite put in. Those are big buckets.
They are. They get good looks. They're contested, but like you said before, they usually put those in.
That was a really good look by Wolting. Chargers fortunate that didn't go down. They've been stuck on
good.
21 for a little bit. Sam fortunate to keep the possession there. There's Sarah DeVries from the top of the key, off the mark. Shelby's tightened the noose a little bit on defense, making it a little bit more difficult. And that's Burmeister with the left hand. So here we go again, 21-19, Charger basketball.
Rushed it a little bit.
Minutes to go, first half. It's Peterson from the top of the key off the bank to give Shelby their first lead since very early on this game.
Chargers broke the press very easily, but still having trouble getting into the offense.
Good defense. It's a little too close for comfort. Ava Lamberg, she's going to pick up the foul.
Tigers on number 13, Ava Lamberg, her second, team's third.
Great pass from Muhlenberg down to Brower. And as she goes up, she's going to be fouled. That's Stark, that's her third foul.
That's a big one.
Brower makes the first, and 3 minutes ago the Chargers had 14 fouls. We made that comment, and so they got a 3-minute stretch without picking up that 5th one. That's kept the Tigers off the free throw line. So good defense by the Chargers.
Doing that without allowing more than a couple points, too.
Brower makes both. Here's Peterson. Down 1 is Shelby. Poked away by Muhlenberg. It'll stay with the Tigers. It's been an offensive foul on Brown. Her second foul. So we asked a question earlier about 1992 and championship game for the Lady Chargers, a game they lost. And you were at that game. Do you remember that location?
The Palace of Auburn Hills, right?
That was going to be coming a little bit later with the boys. See,
okay.
The girls won at Kellogg Arena in Battle Creek. Or the girls played the game, in Kellogg Arena. Battle Creek, Michigan. That was where that final game was played. They ended up losing a good game. I don't think I've been back to Kellogg Arena since for anything.
I don't believe so. I'm still sitting here in shock that I got that wrong.
Wow. As Peterson hits the 3, you were correct with the boys, so we'll give you half credit for that one. The boys ended up winning it at the Palace just a few months later. "20 seconds to go. Shelby up 2. Here's Burmeister. Goes up with the left hand. Gets her own rebound. 10 seconds. Brower, 3 seconds. Here's Van Overloop at the buzzer for 3. Short. Really should have shot that right away. Think she thought she had another couple seconds.
Yeah, she had a nice look. Couldn't quite put it in.
Well, that concludes the first half of action. Covenant Christian 23, Shelby 25. And we'll just take a minute here and debrief that first half. It was a great start by Covenant Christian. I think they got out to a 13-7 lead. Shelby hit some big free throws, and Burmeister, of course, was a factor. She had 4 points in the second quarter, it looks like.
Yeah.
4 free throws. 15.
15 overall. A couple threes by her teammates. But we really slowed down our offense, only putting up 6 points that quarter.
Shelby definitely made some adjustments on the defensive end, went to zone a little bit, and made things a little bit more difficult. So a lot to talk about for both coaches in the locker room. So we're going to step aside and take a break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for the second half. Second half about ready to begin here with Charger basketball down 2. And talking about it a little bit at break in our halftime show off air, and really slowing down Burmeister and getting some of that smooth offense back is really going to be the key. And that's a great start as Annika Brower puts it in. Brooklyn Muhlenberg hasn't scored in this game, but she's done a very good job on the defensive effort and with her passing. And that was Sam Muhlenberg with the steal. Here's Van Overloop from the top of the key for 3.
Bang.
Decent start there by Covenant Christian. 5 quick points.
Great response coming out of half.
That's
2
another
turnovers.
steal. Muhlenberg looked to be knocked down, but it's going to be off her, and the ball will go to Shelby. Here's Peterson. Couple good looks at the bucket. Peterson, bounce pass to Brown. She misses. Couple good looks at the bucket by Shelby. Unable to convert. Chargers take the basketball. Good strong move by Brower. Excellent footwork. That was Lamberg. Clear body foul on Brower.
It's a little late getting there.
22, Annika Brower, her second, team first.
That's her second foul.
For the Tigers, number 13,
That's going to send Lamberg to the free throw line for 2. Well, our trivia question tonight was about Kellogg Arena and the 92 girls basketball team, but worth noting is that the girls volleyball team won a title game there in 2013. Coach Denise Eiten Bogart winning that title for the Chargers. Here comes Peterson. Tipped away, Lamberg, now to Burmeister. Strum on the floor. No surprise there, jump ball.
Good hustle by both teams, getting on the floor.
Chargers +7 this quarter. But it's Shelby basketball.
Got to work to keep the Tigers off the boards. Just like that.
Well, going to be calling the Tigers on number 10, Gina Burmeister. That's her first, team's first.
Tigers bringing a little pressure again.
Minderhout to Van Overloop. Lob pass, a little too high for DeVries, tipped out of bounds by the Tigers. It will stay with the Chargers. That's Muhlenberg from the corner. Tigers had the rebound, knocked away. Mariah Van Overlope to the rim. Rebound DeVries, kicks it out to Muhlenberg for three. Couple good looks by the Chargers, just couldn't get them down.
Good work down low by Jenna DeVries on the offensive glass. Just couldn't get the shots to fall.
As you mentioned in the first half, they've been very active on the offensive boards. Off the miss, that ball will go to the Chargers. Ayla Halsteg checking in for the Chargers. Jordan Walting for the Tigers. So Chargers 20-0, looking to make it a perfect regular season. The Tigers at 19-2. Nice pass from Sarah to Jenna.
Already historic with 20 wins in a row, but really looking to finish out this undefeated season.
That's Peterson going to the rim. She's going to be fouled by Ayla Halsteg. Nothing wrong there. Able to collect in the backcourt. That's Lamberg trying to get it to Burmeister, knocked away by DeVries. Excellent job.
Beautiful look. Sarah to Jenna for the finish.
Burmeister behind the back, right to the rim. It's going to be fouled, blocking foul on Mariah Van Overlope.
That's going to be 3 on Raya.
Foul's going to be called on the Chargers on number 21, Mariah Van Overlope.
Coach Gaptime, as you would expect, not thrilled. Seemed like she had established position, but those so often can be 50-50 calls at the discretion of the official.
Yeah, those are tough calls, and tough one for Raya for her third one. She exits the game now.
Burmeister with the free throw. Chargers need to get it across half court. DeVries almost a steal. And because Shelby had not maintained possession, that's going to be a 10-second violation. Good defense there by the Tigers. A little bit long on that three-pointer by Wolting. Here comes Morgan Vanderscaff. .230 to go, third quarter. Chargers offense been much more effective at getting open shots in this quarter. Muhlenberg to Vanderscaff. Rebound DeVries. She goes up with it. Off the mark. Look, there was some body contact, but no call.
Jenna's being very active on the glass. Another one for her.
Just under 2 minutes to go, 34-27. Chargers looking to add to their 7-point lead. Good catch by Jenna and 2. Excellent feed there by Vanderschaff, putting it in the right spot.
Really strong finish by Jenna. Well contested.
Another 3 off the mark by Wolting. Well, the Shelby faithful have been pleading for a 3 seconds call and on the last few possessions, and Jenna picks it up there, which means she was in there for about 5, typically. Rarely do officials call it right on 3. That's Burmeister.
Well defended by Sarah DeVries. Gets a block on that one.
And sometimes those plays look like a foul, but that's Brower, other end. Gets her own rebound, dives on the floor, maintains possession. Here's Minderhout from the corner. Saved by DeVries. Over to Minderhout again, same spot for 3. Rebound Muhlenberg, back to Minderhout. Excellent pass. DeVries to Brower. The Chargers really hurting Shelby on the boards. And now with 2 seconds on the clock, that's Peterson with a 3.
Wow.
Just flings it up in desperation.
Nothing but net. That's a tough shot at the end, but a great quarter by the Chargers and a great response coming out of the half. Down 2, going up 8.
On that last play, it looked like Peterson may have shuffled her feet a bit. They didn't call the travel and got it. Burmeister looked like she traveled, got it to Peterson, but doesn't matter now. We're heading into the quarter break with 8 minutes to go. 38-30, excellent start to the second half by the Chargers. Much better flow. And, you know, we've watched Sarah and Jenna work it together so well. We had a couple nice looks down low to Brower. You've got to think if they can keep that going through the fourth quarter, it's going to be victory 21.
I think so. 12 points inside the paint that quarter. A steady diet of that, and I don't think Shelby can defend it.
Well, we want to take this opportunity, as we always do, to recognize our good friends at the Holst Jepson Physical Therapy Center for the excellent work that they do with our student athletes each and every contest here in Charger Arena.
Do a great job keeping our athletes on the floor, that's for sure. Always appreciate them.
Charger basketball to start the fourth quarter with an 8-point lead. Added to as many as 11. We'll see what the Tigers do defensively to try to disrupt the Charger offense.
Chargers taking their time.
Great pass. Don't need to force anything here, but there's Muhlenberg from the top of the key. Great rebound by Vanderschaff over to Sarah DeVries for 3. Rebound Muhlenberg. We don't keep track of offensive rebounds, Andy, but it's a lot this game.
I wish I was tonight. You are right. It's a lot.
Unfortunately, Vanderschaft couldn't control that pass.
We're getting 2 or 3 on possession on occasion.
And Shelby really has no answer.
Bringing the pressure again.
Here's Minderhout. Over to Brower. Here to Muhlenberg. Over to Vanderschaft. Coach Kaptein with plenty of timeouts. That's a big shot right there by Muhlenberg. She can't get it to drop. She's had a couple very good looks. And that's going to be a jump ball as Burmeister couldn't control it.
Rare turnover by Burmeister.
Shelby basketball.
Raya back in.
Keep an eye on that. She's got the 3 fouls. Here's Peterson. Nice bounce pass to Brown for 2.
Number 3, Kylie Brown for 2.
Cuts the lead to 6. Coming up on 5.5 to play. Fourth quarter. Muhlenberg from the wing. Minderhout for 3. And the Charger crowd says finally.
Shots look good. They're just now dropping to finally get one to go.
And as Muhlenberg gets the steal and heads to the bucket, she's fouled on the pass. Just the first team foul for either team this quarter.
Chargers continue with a balanced scoring attack.
Muhlenberg from the wing. Good pass over there to Van Overloop with the right hand off the mark. And that's Annika Brower.
Annika Brower. That's her 3rd.
3 on Annika.
Something to watch out for. She's staying in the game. Not surprising with 4:40 to go. Here's Burmeister. She's been pretty quiet since that first half flourish.
Only 1 point this half. Quite a difference from the first quarter.
That's rejected by Jenna DeVries. Return to sender. An overlope to Brower from the baseline. Rebound Minderhout puts it in for 2. Rebounding has been hurting the Shelby Tigers, especially the second half. And as Burmeister took a spin, she shuffled her feet and it will be Charger basketball. Coach Wolting's going to take a timeout on the Shelby side. So we're going to step aside here, take a break, maybe a good time for a snack, and we'll be right back. As we come out of the timeout, 43-32, and I've been really pining all night to ask you, Andy, what's your favorite go-to snack?
You know, the go-to snack's got to be a protein bar with a piece of fruit. If we're talking in the evening, you know, I could go more for like a trail mix. Get that sweet tooth out of there with some chocolate mixed in with the trail mix.
That way you can have the chocolate with the protein. I like that, trail mix.
You always need the protein.
Absolutely. Charger basketball off the jump ball. Here's Minderhoud. Fortunate to not turn that ball over. Chargers up 9 now with 3 to go. The clock is in their favor, no rush, but that works. Great pass from Muhlenberg to DeVries. Jenna's had a great night so far.
12 points inside. Really getting great position on the inside, working hard on the boards. Just having a great night all around. Strong defense. Fun to watch.
Biggest lead now for Covenant Christian, 13. In good shape to complete that perfect season prior to tournament time. Shelby needs a little bit more urgency here, down 13. Peterson's going to be fouled by Ayla Holsteg.
Take care of the basketball late in the game here. Take our time, finish the season out.
2:10 to go. That's Burmeister, knocked away by Sam Muhlenberg. It's going to be off Burmeister, and it's going to go to the Chargers. Chargers number 3 in Division II. Behind South Christian, who's also perfect on the year, and Tecumseh.
Where's Tecumseh, Kyle?
Is
any idea?
Southeast, south of Ann Arbor, a bit, I think.
Okay. (20-0), but they've still played a very difficult schedule. My understanding is they had the 8th toughest schedule in the state, regardless of division. 8th MPR in the state. So certainly no cakewalk.
Pretty impressive stuff there. Good point. Makes the 20-0 season even more impressive. But pretty soon they're going to be thinking about next week.
It's 4 on Raya with 1:13 to go.
1:13 to go, still 45-32. Next week, Wednesday, the Lady Chargers will be at Kenowa Hills to be taking on the winner of Kenowa Hills and Lee, who play Monday. The Lady Chargers will be playing at 5:30 next Wednesday. The boys will be in action tomorrow night in the district final, also at Kenowa Hills, where they'll take on the hometown Knights of Kenowa. That'll be an exciting game, Andy. 7 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, looking forward to that matchup as well. Looking forward to these girls getting rolling in the tournament. We played some games under pressure. Should prepare them well for the tournament. Having a little pressure going undefeated as well to get them ready to go.
Maddie Schimmel for 3. Bounces it in.
I love it. Crowd loves that as well. Good for her.
Rebound Jenna. Jaden Westra and Marissa Van Overloop, 2 seniors, also have checked in. Here's Jaden Westra, and she hits it. And the Chargers really pulled away in the 4th quarter to complete the undefeated regular season 21-0 in the final varsity contest in Charger Arena. What a special night for the Lady Chargers.
Great game, great season. What a night. Happy to be a part of it.
We have reached the end of the road for playing competitive sports here in this Covenant Christian Gymnasium. This is our last game here. 43 years we have come together to watch and play sports in this facility. We are now ready to turn over a new leaf. The new gym will be completed to begin the 2026. Many memories. On behalf of Covenant Christian High School, the athletic department, administration, coaches, and players, thank you for joining us tonight. Please be careful as you go to your car and exit the parking lot. Have a safe and pleasant evening, and we hope to see you again soon. And from courtside, one final time, we say good night.
We wanted to give our PA, Kurt Kaptein, the floor there, as he said his final goodbye
You know what that is.
to Charger Arena.
Hand up as high as you can, and I think they run by and slept. That's the high five.
So we're going to watch the Lady Chargers roll through as they celebrate the perfect 21-0 season. It was a fun night, Andy. Thanks for joining me.
It's a pleasure to be here, Kyle. It was a fun night.
Well, for Andy Bilesma, I'm Kyle Brunigi. Thanks for joining us tonight. Remember, the girls will be in action again next Wednesday at Kenowa Hills at 5:30. Have a good night.